Baddies, this episode is brought to you by M3 is 3D.
That's right. M3 is 3D is a company that makes 3D printed figurines, much like these heads that hold our beautiful headphones. They also make Dungeons and Dragons figures, dice organizers, all the things to make your nerd life easier.
This one is specifically a Sauron 3D printed graphic head, and I love it so much because I'm such a Lord of the Rings nerd. So
And this is an alien.
yeah, so check out m3is3d.com. Use promo code ICBTB
for 10% off at checkout.
Yep. And yeah,
That's
enjoy.
it, guys. We got a sponsor, believe it or not.
Yeah, enjoy the show.
It can't be that bad, oh, 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 it can't be that bad.
Yo.
What's up?
What is up,
You already know.
Baddies? Your
Baddies.
boys are in Vegas right now.
Sin City, baby.
And did we sin?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit. But we still love our girlfriends.
Exactly.
We didn't do anything that kind of sin.
End of the episode, breaking news on impulse purchase.
Yes, impulse purchase.
It's great.
And we're gonna put a picture of his impulse purchase right here. Damn, dude, you a baller.
I try.
Hey, man, this is awesome.
I like this. This is fun. We needed this. We needed this.
We needed this. We've been talking about going to Vegas for the longest time.
Right?
And I'm so glad we actually finally came here.
Yeah.
Thank you for being my guest host
I appreciate
for
it.
this trip, man.
It's an honor.
A producer.
The behind the scenes stuff, but now I'm in front of the camera again.
Yeah.
I'm back, Baddies.
Oh, you're back, dude. It's been a minute.
It's been a while. I've been busy.
Yeah, you're a working nurse.
Yeah, we're working.
Yeah, and so this is like probably the best reward. You partied hard yesterday
I was hurting yesterday.
on like 0 hours of sleep, man.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
You were a walking zombie for a good minute.
The show must go on, you know?
Yes, and the show went on.
It did.
And when we go to Vegas, honestly, Baddies, like the truth is, when Otis and I go to Vegas, it's the most wholesome trip.
It's super chill.
It's so chill.
We're not gallivanting the city.
No,
We
we're not
we like
taking.
the finer things.
Yeah, so we're not taking pictures with like the super naked women outside for the photo ops and all that
No,
stuff.
we do not.
No, we're pure gentlemen.
Of course.
Our girlfriends would be very proud
Very proud.
because all we do, we smoke a few cigars.
Yeah.
We have some good drinks.
Nice cocktails.
We lose money at the craps table
or win.
or win because this boy's trying to get that YSL.
That Yves Saint Laurent, you know? That
Ooh.
Yves Saint Laurent, baby.
Dude, you've always been a bougie guy.
I have, yeah.
Growing up, you've always like wanted the finer things in life.
I don't think I've always wanted the finer things. It was just, my parents always made sure we were comfortable.
Yeah.
And then, they like their wine.
Yeah.
My parents, my dad likes his whiskey, his cigars. Really all the finer things that my dad likes, I ended up picking up on. So this is his fault. Thank you, Otis Parker Sr.
Your dad is a fancy man.
He's a classy gentleman.
Every single time I come over, it's just like, hey, you got to try out this new whiskey.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Mr. Parker, it's 2 p.m. He says, he gets the glass.
It doesn't
for me.
matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't
He's
matter.
like, try it. What do
doesn't
you,
matter.
like, be a man. Try it.
Men can drink whenever, or women can drink.
Yes. Good,
I
good
feel like
catch.
that was an Alejandro thing.
Or women. Good catch.
Can drink whenever they want.
Yeah, dude. It's 5 p.m. somewhere, right?
Exactly.
Or it doesn't even have to be.
It doesn't have to
Just
be.
be responsible.
I have a shower beer after work.
Have you ever actually had a shower beer?
I have shower beers all the time.
Wait, legit?
I legit will bring a shower, I bring a shower to my beers. I bring a beer in the shower with me. I have a nice little ledge. Where
Wait, is this a bit or are you really being serious?
No, I'm being dead serious.
Okay, so what does this... Because I've never had a shower beer
So
before.
hear me out.
Okay.
Being in Vegas, especially, people are always drinking at the pool parties.
Yeah.
People drink when they're in jacuzzis.
Yeah, I
People
guess
drink
so.
when they're at the beach.
Yeah.
Water and alcoholic beverages or non-alcoholic beverages
Yeah.
are just they symbiosis.
Oh, I guess... Well, no. Here's the thing. This is why I don't have shower beers and I will refuse to do anything of the sort in the future is because beers bloat me.
Okay.
And I don't want to, be naked and bloated. I think this is a weird
I don't
thing.
pick a heavy beer. It's definitely a light beer that
Okay.
I'm drinking.
You're not drinking like a double IPA?
No, not
in
a
the
double
shower?
imperial stout triple IPA.
Yeah.
Shout out Alvarado Brewing Company because your beers are fire.
Nice. But, I don't know. I try to avoid situations where I'm gonna be shirtless and bloated. Like if I know I'm gonna be in the jacuzzi with some people, shirtless, I'm not eating for a few hours.
You know, I thought about that,
Yeah.
but you know, I got dad bod already. I might as well be comfortable.
Dude, dad bod is like kind of where it's at.
I guess I would like to think so.
We're in our late 20s now.
I know.
And hey, there's
Sad.
nothing wrong with that.
You're
We're
right.
young as fuck, dude.
You're right.
We're in Vegas. We're in
True.
Vegas, being young as hell. You about to get that YSL.
YSL.
YSL. Honestly, I feel like I am at my peak.
Yeah, that's fine. I would
Oh,
agree.
you don't agree?
No, I would agree. It's hard. Man, I've had a rough 20s if you think about it.
I guess so, but look at where you're at now.
I guess,
You
I
making
guess.
that nurse money?
I mean,
You about to get
I'm
that
comfortable.
YSL wallet?
I mean, hey,
Yeah.
it's nice.
Yeah.
What can I say?
So, like, life is good.
Life is good. I can't complain.
Yeah, it's so and I know it offends the older generation. Like I know it pisses off my brother when I say anything along the lines like, "Oh God, I feel old." Like, "Oh, I'm like 28 already."
Yeah.
Because like there are people older than us. Like imagine like a 22-year-old that just like graduated from like college and got his or her bachelor's.
Yeah.
If they were to say, "God, I feel old," we'd say like, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Do you ever find yourself Do you ever catch yourself saying things like these darn kids or like
I say
kids
that all the
these
time.
days?
I say that all the time.
And doesn't it make you feel old?
Yes and no. I just think our generations are just a little different. So it's just like with my parents when they were in their 30s or 40s, you know, like it's old, but it's not old.
Yeah.
We just have different tastes.
Yeah.
So it's like I just don't like certain things that the generation below us like or do. And it's just like those darn kids.
Yeah.
Not necessarily because of their age. It's just we just have different taste.
But I will say our generation is better. I think we are that hybrid generation where we grew up with without technology, but with enough technology.
Yeah.
Like we didn't grow up
agree.
with smartphones. We didn't grow up with TikTok or social media. We learned how to play outside, and then we came up with the rise of technology.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that's why I was reading, was it like a Huffington Post or something like that?
Yeah.
That our generation, like the leaps and bounds that we're doing, whether it be like the tech boom, medical innovation, it's like our generation is very adaptive and
Yes.
able to like predict the needs. Not to say other generations haven't done anything groundbreaking, but how we're doing it at such a faster rate, I think is indicative of like how we were raised and how we were groomed. Like, you need us to put our hand in the dirt, we can do that. You need me to go code, we can do that too. So it's like, I
Yes.
think our generation is just very adaptable.
Like a perfect hybrid generation. Like the generation below us, they struggle with technology.
You mean above us?
Oh, I'm sorry, above us. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I meant. So like our parents and like our
Yeah.
grandparents, especially like my mom, for example, cannot figure out the TV. We have maybe 3 remotes, like one for the TV, one for like Comcast, and like one for like the volume settings and all of that shit. But it's not that hard.
No.
And like even with like her iPad, she doesn't understand. She doesn't understand like how to utilize her iCloud storage and all of that stuff.
I mean, it's kind of complicating if you really think about it.
Yeah.
We just grew up using all these things.
But you and I, like, we were able to adapt. And it's no knock against the older generation, but they are much better at the manual aspects of life.
Yeah.
Like, we had it a little easier, but not too easy. Like, we're right in the middle. But
Yeah.
think about the generation under us, the younger ones.
Yeah.
Like, I have seen kids where they are pacified with tablets and YouTube videos.
Yeah, it's like a Band-Aid. Like, nah, your kid is loud and being disrespectful. Don't just slap a tablet in front of them.
Dude, it is kind of
Like-
just like a Band-Aid, yeah.
No, fix the problem.
Yeah, they don't even talk.
No, it's outrageous.
Dude,
it's outrageous.
We were...
Parents, discipline your kid. Okay?
Yes, what is wrong with y'all? We were on our flight here. There was a demon child that I wanted to throw out of the emergency exit of that flight.
But it was, yeah, the child was a demon, but it wasn't the fact, in my opinion, that like kids are gonna cry. I get that. That's not the
Yeah.
problem. But when you just have your mom, when you just have the parents
Yes.
just sitting there, not even like trying to correct the behavior, like shh, be quiet, you know, just like letting it be okay. Like, it's not okay. I'm not saying kids can't cry in public settings.
They can cry. You're a
They
kid.
can do that.
You
but
feel
just
emotions.
correct
Yes.
the
so
action, or try to correct the action.
it's not the demon child's fault. You know,
Yeah.
the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
That's true.
And so in this case, the parents were fucking
Yeah.
demons. They were horrible.
Horrible.
I think he was actually trying to pacify the kid with an iPhone or a
Yeah.
tablet or a
Yeah.
video. And like, no, dude.
It-
We were talking about like our brown parents would tell us to shut
Bro.
the fuck up.
I kid you not. So me and my sister used to go at it when we were growing up. And before going, I kid you not, you can ask Big Otis or my mom.
Yeah.
We would, before we even go, we put the car in park. My dad would literally like a movie scene, turn his head. He's like, "You better not embarrass me when we
What?
go into this house, or you're gonna deal with me when we get home."
Dude, and your dad is a scary man.
Yeah, and it wasn't like it was obviously I loved how I was raised. It wasn't anything outrageous.
Yeah.
For you Child Protective Services people, no, it was fine.
Nothing
More,
crazy. But,
more kids need to be raised how I was raised, in my opinion.
and I feel the same way too.
So I mean, but it's like those moments. It's like, oh, in the back of my head, I know if I fuck up or embarrass my father or mother,
Yes.
there are gonna be consequences.
Yes.
And that's just, I feel like that's a life lesson.
yeah.
Don't do anything stupid, or there'll be consequences.
Yeah, I think there's obviously a line between like punishment, like proper punishment for
Yeah.
children, and like, you know, child abuse.
Yeah.
And we didn't get that. Like, I did get spanked, but like
Yeah.
I definitely deserved it. And
I
would-
deserved everything.
yeah.
Definitely deserved everything.
I was such a sensitive crybaby kid.
Yeah.
Like if I didn't get my Pokemon cards
Oh, okay. I was.
or my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I would throw a tantrum in the mall.
Oh no, I didn't do that.
Oh, you're a better kid because your dad.
No, because the fear of God was instilled in me
Dude.
if I did that.
Oh yes, I believe that.
Yeah.
What scares me more, like, yes, spanks, they physically hurt, but what scared me the most, and it might be like an Asian thing, but like I'm with the stereotype, is like disappointment is like the worst feeling when you disappoint your parents.
Yeah, I think nobody wants to disappoint anyone. It's just a
Yeah.
bad. It's not even being upset. It's just like, damn, I really let you down.
I would rather get yelled at.
Yeah, I'd rather you be upset. I'm like, because then you're mad. I'm mad that you're mad at me, but it's like,
Yeah.
But-
What
but
can you do with
There's
disappointment though?
nothing. You have to like try to climb that mountain again to like
Yeah.
get approval and accept. It's yeah.
I've only seen my father cry maybe like 3 times in my life, and because he's very old fashioned, he's very
Yeah.
traditional, like where, you know, like men you have to be tough. You can't
Yeah.
really show your emotions.
Yeah.
And so one of the times I saw him cry was like right when I graduated from Davis. Like I
Mm-hmm.
graduated, we put our tassels on the other side
Yeah.
of our caps, and the first thing I did was like, I'm gonna look for like my family, and my dad's like a very reserved man, right?
Yeah, very quiet gentleman.
But here he is like jumping up and down and like waving his hands,
Yeah.
trying to get my attention because he is so proud.
It's
I did. And like growing up a performer, like I've seen him proud before, and I've seen him happy with what I've done, and like, but this was like a tentpole because education in the Philippines is not readily available like it is to us in the States. And so for me to get through and accomplish what he set in life for his children, that made him so happy. And like I started to cry, and he started to cry, and this is like from like just in public.
yeah.
And like he was telling me like, why'd you cry? Because you
Why?
crying made me cry. And I'm like, oh my gosh. It's
So it's a movie moment.
yeah, dude.
Those are great moments.
What's your proudest moment?
I don't think I've reached it yet.
Wow, that's actually really deep.
I
I think there will always be prouder moments.
Yeah.
Or at least we could strive for it. But like up until now, what are you the most proud of?
I honestly don't have like there are accomplishments, and I'm not trying to belittle anything that I've done because I feel like I have accomplished a good amount.
Yeah.
But I mean like nothing that I think I've done has been something so like, yeah, it's good that it's good that I finished school. It's good that I have a profession. It's good, you know, that I'm doing these milestones, but in like, you know how I am with time. I'm always like, it's always running in my head. I'm always trying to think of like, what's the next move?
Yeah.
Nothing I think once I'm settled, I have the house I want. I have the wife. I have the kids. I have the car, you know.
Yeah.
I think when all is said and done and I'm comfortable and my family's comfortable and my parents are comfortable, then I can look back and be like, yeah. That's what I'm proud of.
Yeah.
Because all these are just, in my opinion, are just stepping stones to where I want to be. And I'm proud of them because, you know, progress is progress. And I think everyone should be happy with progress.
Yeah.
As slow or as fast as it comes. But you can't rush the process. And I think sometimes people forget that. And they're like, yeah, I finished. I did everything I wanted. I'm like, but did you?
Yeah.
There's always more.
That's
what
true.
I'm saying. Like, I want to go back to school. I want the finer things in life, you know? I want my family and friends to have the finer things. Like, just what did I say?
Yeah.
Baddies. It's going to be recorded because I wasn't bullshitting it last night. When I finish school, we're turning up at a penthouse suite in Vegas.
And then we're all buying YSL wallets.
All right? Like, that's happening.
YSL.
Like, it's a thing. Like, that's what I'm going to be proud of. I'm going to be proud to be able to put my family and friends in situations and not have them worry about stuff. Like, that's my goal.
Yes.
I think that'll be my proudest moment.
You have a great perspective. It's a great ability to be able to look at the bigger picture, because with how fast-paced society is and the generation that we live in today, where a lot of people just take things day by day, which that is useful at times to take it day by day, because the bigger picture can be intimidating. But
it's overwhelming.
But I don't think we should ever forget that there is a bigger picture.
Yeah.
That it is a journey.
Yeah. It's the journey.
Dude, it's the journey, man.
It's the journey.
Like, for the baddies out there, I guess a little more history on mine and Otis's friendship. He's been my best friend for like over a decade now. He used to live 3 houses down from us, and
porch time.
Porch time. He would come over to like my porch, and our problems at the time very minuscule. Talk about girls that didn't like us back.
I don't even fucking care.
I don't even fucking care. Oh yes, whenever we would say we don't fucking care,
it was the end of the world.
Spoiler alert. We really cared.
I cared a lot.
We were your non-threatening, hopeless, romantic individuals that didn't really get to like spread our wings in high school.
Yeah. I agree.
And then like all the time, people would tell us like, "Don't worry, you're a nice guy. Girls will like you."
Well,
after college.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Cool story, bro.
Now we're in our bad boy phase.
Rawr.
Look at us. We're in Vegas.
Rawr.
We're in Sin City.
Huh?
And wearing some shades, and we look dope as hell.
I'm trying.
Yeah, you're succeeding, dude.
I'm trying.
Yeah, it's what I was trying to get at though was that look at where we've come.
Yeah.
We were kids with dreams, and like now we are taking the proper stepping stones to achieve those dreams, dude.
You know, I mean, to answer it and to get back to that, to answer your question, I'm proud of where I'm at. Mm-hmm. I am definitely proud of where I'm at.
That's a good answer.
But in the words of the late, great Kobe Bryant, the job is not finished yet.
Nice, dude. The job is not finished yet. That is so good. Like, I tell myself all the time, yes, I live a happy life. I'm happy with where I'm at. And, like, if I were to die tomorrow, then, like, hopefully I'll have no regrets. I don't have any regrets. But with that being said, that doesn't necessarily mean that the job is done.
That's all I'm saying. Like, I think you can't just be complacent. You can't become stagnant. Like,
can I ask you something?
What's up?
Would you rather flash forward, let's say, like, be 40 years old and have everything you want, or would you want the opportunity to be 11 years old and have the knowledge that you have now? Relive life and, like, change what you've done, or fast forward and already be granted that success of what you want?
That's a hard question. I think I would go back. Not because, like I said, not because I regret anything, but I mean, like, shit, man, I'll invest in Tesla.
Yeah.
I'll buy all the Bitcoin in the world. You know what I mean? For pennies on the dollar.
Back when Elon Musk was like a nobody,
Yeah,
like
you know,
he looked
I
like a
mean,
weird dude.
Financially, yeah, I would go back and be like, if I know this, then
Yeah.
of course I'll be set. I'll be set by 20. I'll be set by 15.
Yeah.
If I know what I know now. If
You know-
I knew what I,
You know who's gonna win the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I'd bet everything. I'd be rich.
Stuff like that. But okay, so like it's easy obviously to make the money because we know shit. But
Yeah,
in terms of like just quality of life, would you like?
yeah, I would.
You would
Especially knowing what I know now. Yeah, like there are people I like would love to spend more time with.
Oh yeah.
You know, even if it was just for like those brief moments, and I
Yeah.
can't change anything about it. Like I would love to go spend more time with certain people, or you know, just enjoy those moments again.
Yeah.
Regardless of changing anything, at least like since you have that like third person all knowing, you know what's gonna happen. It's
Yeah.
like. It's almost just like watching an old family video and just actually be there and like
Yeah.
really feel those emotions, I guess.
You know, rather than going back in time and changing things that I wish I'd done differently, maybe I would take that opportunity to just, yeah, like you said, relive those moments
Just
and do
enjoy
everything the same because
Yeah.
I have this fear that if I were to go back in time, if I were to change the smallest thing, would I have what I have now?
You know what in the Avengers, you can't mess with the
Yes, when you
the
go back.
multiverse.
Yes, you
mess
can't.
with the all the time.
It might be messed up, dude.
Yeah.
Like, who knows? Like, maybe I would have done something. Maybe you wouldn't be sitting here with me right
Exactly.
now.
I mean, it's just one of those things. It's like everything's easier when you look back on it.
yeah.
So, no, if I would still go back though. Like, because like I said, I don't doubt that I'm going to get to where I'm going to get when I'm 40.
Yeah.
I'm going to get there. It might not be
Yes.
exactly 40, but I'm going to get there.
Yes.
But yeah, you can't, those things you just can't replace.
Yeah.
So,
You can't. It's, man.
right.
I would love to just go back and like appreciate moments of the past.
Just appreciate
because we are, like we're 28 now, and it's so hard to meet up with some people. Like our
It's
circles
very-
are tight, but that doesn't mean that people like outside of those circles we wouldn't want to like
Yeah.
kick it with. It's just
Yeah.
people are busy. People have
People are
kids.
busy.
Everybody in the club
Yeah.
getting pregnant,
Preach.
and that's okay. 28's
is.
a great age to get pregnant.
It
at.
is. It was ever float your boat.
But we
I'm-
want to see some people again.
Yeah, I would love that. Like I said, like I'm not name dropping any people, but it's like I'd love to see like some old friends. So funny topic. And
What's up?
So I remember there was this girl, and I want her to think her name. I'll name drop her because I'm not even 100% sure this is her name.
Okay.
Shelby.
Shelby?
So she went to Penny. No.
Okay.
No.
I'll bleep that out.
Fucking stupid.
Okay, go on.
You
go.
think I went to high school with her? You think I don't remember that one?
Okay, I'm kidding.
Anyways, no, there was like third grade, Penny Cook,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like the coolest, prettiest girl at the time, and I was like, man, this girl is awesome, and we were like best friends.
Yeah.
Like, at that point, it's like it's the first time I think I had a girl best friend,
Yes. Okay.
and then she moved in the middle of the year, and it's like, I mean, it's not like we have cell phones. It's not like a 3rd-year-old remembers phone numbers.
Yeah. What
Like,
are you gonna do? Write a letter?
It's like at that you rely on your parents. It's like, no, I'm not driving to I don't know where she moved.
Yeah.
I don't know, San Diego, so you can hang out with your friend. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's just like that's something that I was like, man, like I really like to this day, like I still remember her. I don't remember her, but it's like
But there's fond memories.
such fond memories. It's like I would love to go back and or I'd love to see how she's doing now.
Yeah.
But I'm just a bad person and don't actually remember her name.
Social media. Oh, that is difficult.
Yeah.
I've been for the longest time trying to like yeah, this is appropriate. I've for the longest time been trying to like look up my 5th grade teacher because oh my god, that girl was bad. Sasha Petrov, if you're out there, girl, you gave me the best 5th grade experience ever. And so, not gonna lie, I tried looking her up, and I was like, Sasha Petrov. I'm spelling everything right, but none of these girls are her. Pretty sure she got married and she changed her last name, and there's no way of me finding out. Not that I do anything with it, but I am curious, like how even like my teachers, like where are
That's
they at?
funny.
Do you remember like speaking on the topic of like we didn't have cell phones, so like how are we gonna like hit up other people like when we're in elementary school? having to call someone's house phone
Yeah.
and say, "Hi, Mrs. Blah blah blah. Can I talk to like Steven?"
Yeah.
And then like boom, or like the weight of sleepovers back then, or the weight of like friends coming over to hang out.
So it was the best thing in the world.
A big deal.
Yeah, it was now it's like, all right, I'm going to Christian's.
It's so chill. Yeah, you
Now
can leave
it's
whenever.
like-
blah blah blah.
All right, hey, someone's coming over. All right, cool.
But imagine us like being kids, like if we were friends in elementary school and like Christian sleeping over.
We're gonna have so much fun.
We're gonna play video games. We're gonna stay up. We're gonna point at girls in the yearbook of who we like.
Yeah, we're gonna have so much fun.
So much fun,
So
dude.
much fun.
I remember my it was hard for me to have some sleepovers on Fridays because my parents are super Catholic, and on Friday nights, if you were to sleep over, you would have to pray the rosary with us.
Sheena was talking about this last
Yeah,
night.
my cousin. Yeah, even my cousins had to do it,
they
and
were
my
like,
cousins were not about it.
They were like, I hated going to your house on Fridays.
It's the biggest buzzkill because like you can't get hyped after saying like 10 Hail Marys.
Hail Marys.
Yeah, and then an Our Father. Like, okay, after that we're dead tired and we don't want to do anything because we're probably gonna feel guilty if we're having fun because that's Catholicism.
Sorry.
It's okay. So like some of my friends would have to come over and like pray with me, and that's not a fun thing to flex in elementary school.
It's not the funnest. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's what do you think we would have done if we had sleepovers back then?
The same shit we still do now.
Really? Now as 28-year-olds?
Play video.
Yes.
What do we do? We still play video games. We still talk or shoot the shit.
Shoot the shit, yeah.
Like,
We just would
nothing.
not be as wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have like as in-depth conversations because we just don't know anything.
What video games were you playing in elementary school?
In elementary, I was playing the Dynasty Warriors.
Nice.
I still have the N64.
You still have that.
Yeah, I love it.
That's valuable right now.
So I was playing, the Star Fox, the GoldenEye, the Mario Kart.
The original Super Smash Bros.
Yeah, the original Super Smash Bros. Still the best version of
So
it.
like when friends would come over, would they be like, "Oh my God, Otis has the N64. Let's play at his place."
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
And I always had enough controllers because I would steal them from my cousin John.
Whoa.
Shout out John.
Well, honestly, shout out to N64 for being like one of the first consoles to like introduce
Yeah.
a built-in four
Four
inputs
players.
for
Like, that's a lot. Even now, 4 players is a lot in any game.
Yeah. Super Nintendo, you had to get some sort of like a controller adapter if you wanted to play any 4-player games, but there were also not that many 4-player games for the Super
Exactly.
Nintendo.
Yeah, N64 had a bunch of like banjo, Tooie,
Kazooie.
and Kazooie.
Yes.
4 players.
Was that 4 players?
That was a 4-player game. I still have that game. Yeah, it's a
You
4
know, one thing that I'm going to knock about the N64,
What's up?
the controller. The controller's
like it.
weird.
I like it.
It's so awkward. There's 3 like handles. I got 2 hands. There's like joystick in the middle.
Yeah, but
How
it
often
gave
do
you
use that?
options to use the D-pad
Okay.
to the left, and you had the options. I remember this controller. You still had the Z on the back, the red start button, the gray D-pad.
Yeah.
You had the joystick, and then you had the up, down, left, right arrow buttons. The right
Oh,
and
the
left.
D-pad, okay.
You had the right and left bumpers.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about,
And
yes.
then you had the A and B buttons, which were blue and green.
Dude, complicated. Like try talking to like
Yeah.
a Gen Z person
But-
about that. What?
But yet, we would still play Super Smash Bros. And it would be some of the most intense
It would still be
battles
really
ever.
fun. It would still
So,
be
I
really
mean,
fun.
It was the game.
And we were so satisfied with the level of quality of the video games at the time.
Yeah.
But like, look at where we're at now.
I mean, I'm still impressed with StarCraft 64.
Yes,
It's such, to this day, I could still play it now.
but
And-
show that to a Gen Zer.
Yeah.
Would they be satisfied?
No, because you can play that game in like high definition, 4K.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah.
They're gonna look back at our graphics and be like, can you imagine like the older generation? They were obsessed with like Pong. It would just be like 2 lines and a ball.
Missile
Asteroids.
Control,
Yes.
Dig Dug.
You know what?
Galaga is a great game.
Actually, really fun. Still really fun.
I still get mad when they destroy my tool. You know how you can like get your shit captured,
Yeah.
and then you have to shoot it down, and then it sometimes comes back to you, so you have double guns.
Interesting. Wow, you played a lot of Galaga.
I have the N64 like multi-game pack of it.
Oh, you have one of those?
So it comes with Dig Dug, Mr. and Mrs. Pac-Man.
Dude, you were definitely the cool kid. I would have definitely slept over your place.
My dad bought that game for him.
Oh.
That's why he wants me to set up the N64 so he can play.
So he can play?
Yeah, so he can play those games.
Your dad's so interesting. He's the type of guy that like he will buy something for someone else that he could also use, right? Like, here's a bottle of bourbon, son, that we're both gonna have and I'm gonna finish.
Dude, so like I said, I love my dad, but God, that can get so frustrating.
Yeah.
So he bought me a very, very, very nice bottle of scotch for my birthday. I think it was Macallan 18.
Ooh,
very nice bottle.
see, that's like over $200, right?
It's like, I think that one's a $200. I know the 20 is like $299. I
Holy
think.
shit.
So I want to say the 18 was like 200. I don't know. I could be wrong, but it was a really nice bottle, right?
Yeah.
Because we accidentally bought it one time and it was very expensive, but we loved it. So he got it for my birthday. I told him, hey, I'm off on my actual birthday. Let's just open it then. We can enjoy it. Every day up until my birthday, this is like, hey, let's open up that. No. I said I want to wait till my.
He's so eager.
All right, I'm just gonna open it. I'm not gonna drink any. I'm just like a little kid. He's like a little kid when it comes to
I've seen
whiskey.
Your dad is for his size and his age, he's a young sprite.
Oh, he's a young kid. I think that's why me and my dad get along and don't get along so well.
You
at the
guys
same
fighting?
time.
It's like what
like-
that makes me feel like being in your house while you two are butting heads makes me feel like a civilian in any Avengers movie. You know, imagine these people on the streets just trying to live life, and then you see like Loki destroying Thor, or the other way around. Like, oh my gosh, like I'm scared, and you guys always make me choose a side.
Yeah,
No,
you have to.
no, Switzerland.
No,
I gotta be Switzerland.
no.
It's like you say, my dad didn't even clean the garage yet. Can you believe it? And I'm looking at Mr. Parker, and then Mr. Parker's like, I'm broken. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I do everything around here
Who do I take sides with?
with your
man?
friend.
Yes, but Mr. Parker, he's a big, scary
It's
dude.
all size, okay?
He's gonna kick me out.
Impossible.
He's gonna kick me out.
No, he won't.
I don't know. He's gonna spit in my bourbon. Nah, he would.
No,
never
he would
do
never.
that.
That's sacrilegious. He would never do that. He might
Even-
just give you a lesser quality bourbon.
Yeah, I would never even do that to like my most hated enemy. I would
wouldn't
never
do it.
spit in a
That's
bourbon.
so mean. That's just
So
mean.
Yeah. Okay, you're right. But next, I don't think when you guys try to like pin me into a corner and choose sides, terrifying. What do you? Okay, let's flip it. You come over to my house. I'm arguing with my mom. Whose side are you taking?
Your mom's.
What? Take your friend's side.
No, because you're usually in the wrong.
What? How? With my mom?
See, I make it, but okay, maybe not all the time, but you see how easily I made it a decision.
Yeah.
You don't ever decide. You never decide.
Last
side you're
night,
at.
I made some pretty quick decisions.
No, not in regards to that. I'm talking about in like the Otis argument.
Oh,
You
you're talking about that.
never
Okay.
pick a side. Whereas
Yes.
like I'll be like, yeah, your mom's kind of wrong.
No,
Or,
no, because I know
"Yeah,
you're gonna give me a look if I choose your dad's side.
Yeah, I
You're not
am."
gonna let me hang out with
Yeah,
you
but
after.
you gotta tell me why I'm wrong. I need that person. There have been multiple times that I've gotten in arguments with my dad, and then I look back on it and I'm like, damn, I fucked up. I'm 100% wrong, and
You've told me that before.
but I'm too prideful to
You
apologize.
guys are both prideful.
you know. So yeah, so
So
but
much
that's what I'm saying.
testosterone in that house.
That's what I'm saying. So like, decisions have been made. I
Yeah.
gotta follow through with it. It is what it is.
okay.
He'll forgive me. We just won't talk for a day, and then I'll say, "Hey, do you want a glass of?" That's our like, all right, the war is over. Hey, you want some food?
Okay.
Hey, you want a drink? I got this new beer.
Yeah.
Like once you do that, we know the war is over.
You guys
and
have signed the
there's-
peace treaty.
Yeah, we've signed the peace treaty. There's no more hostility in the household.
Yeah.
You can feel the tension just go away.
What's your mom do when it's you two fighting and she's just there? Does she take your dad's side?
Oh no, not all the time.
She doesn't take a side.
Not all the time.
So,
It depends on who's right and who's wrong.
but she'll say who's right and who's wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Decisions are made. You never to pick a side. Ever.
Because it's so I have this inability when I'm in your household when that's happening to foresee the consequences of either decision because both can be bad.
There are no consequences.
There's consequences,
There's no
dude.
consequences.
I'm getting a dirty look from either or.
That's okay.
Your dad calling me a knucklehead is that's like a disappointment from a brown parent. I don't, when he calls me a knucklehead, I know it's a term of endearment, but
funny.
he's like, I did something wrong.
Yeah, that's fair. That's true.
Also, your father's the only person on earth to still call people knuckleheads. You know,
Actually, not that you say that. I don't think I've ever heard anyone be called a knucklehead.
yeah, dude, I feel like he calls me a knucklehead, and I
Dude.
feel like he's gonna hit my head with his knuckles.
Maybe it is time to change our vocabulary. Like, bet.
But, we're trying to bring these cool,
we're
the
bringing-
cool lingo.
Like that our Uber driver the other day is from Chicago,
yes,
and he then lived in SoCal,
went to the Bay Area for a
then
little
lived
bit.
in NorCal, so that's how we knew he wasn't from the Bay, because he's like, I lived in NorCal.
People from the Bay don't say NorCal. Yeah, I've
Or
never said NorCal.
San Fran.
San Fran. Oh my gosh, get out of
So-
town.
So yeah, it was just like hearing different vernacular. Like, I guess for all you Chicago listeners, don't get mad at me. This is what he said.
Yeah.
I guess they call cigarettes
Squares. Let me bum a square.
Let me bum a square.
When a cigarette is cylindrical.
Yeah, I'm
a
like,
tiny cylinder.
all right, whatever.
What the heck? Let me bum a square. Where do you
Yeah.
think that came from?
But like, some of it was good, like bet or
Bet.
what else did he say?
Mad. They say like,
Oh,
that's,
mad.
That's mad
mad,
crazy,
right?
That's mad crazy over there.
So bet. Maybe I'll use bet a little bit more.
How do you feel about Bay Area lingo? I think it's pretty cool. Some of it's pretty cool.
I mean, even he said that we're like our lingo is very like what's the word, like it's very smooth. It works.
it's organic here.
Yeah, it works.
We're not forcing anything.
Yeah, so I mean, even now, hella used to just be a Bay thing, and now everyone says it.
It's
Like,
yeah. People say
everyone.
it everywhere.
yeah.
Let-
So I like it. I mean, I'm biased, obviously. From
Yeah.
So
But if there's, do you think you could say like wicked? That's wicked crazy.
I don't think I can say wicked. Just like how Alex likes to use the word rad. I'm like, I fucking
Rad.
hate that word. Rad. What's rad about it? Nothing.
I don't think
Rad.
I've used rad. That's rad. How about, okay, the word stoked. Like I'm stoked to do something. Is that okay?
I usually say hyped.
I'm hyped to do something. Hyped sounds so much cooler. You know, my fear of like changing my vernacular like this quick is that like my inner circle of friends will notice. You know?
Yeah, but that's okay. Like, how many times have I tried to force a word into the friend group?
Oh, I guess so.
Nincompoop.
Nincompoop, yes.
I used, which is one of the most satisfying words according to whatever article I read. It's one of them.
Nincompoop.
It was like top 10.
What, because of like the letters and
Nincompoop.
sounds that make the word?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I'd rather say knucklehead than nincompoop.
Well, there you go. Start using it.
Or what's the other thing you say? Shit cunt?
Well, that's because of Peter.
Oh, okay. And he's from
fr-
Australia.
Because he plays baseball in Australia.
Okay. All right. See, if I were to say any of these things, usually Melissa
Yeah.
is the first person to point out, like, wow, why'd you say that? And that allows me to, like, that I don't want to use that word anymore.
Mhm.
Like, usually, like, a word will become a part of my vernacular if I say it and people, like it, or people don't say anything, but, like, if it feels smooth.
I don't care. I'll force this word into the group. And then everyone will be like, God, Otis always says that. Wait, now I do. You're right. You're welcome.
You do have an odd, like, list of vocabulary, especially, like,
It's because I can't spell
and
or
you've,
read.
like, grown up. What? You can't spell or read? You're a nurse.
I'm so... I kid you not. There are multiple times where... This is so embarrassing. Whatever. There'll be multiple times where I'm, like, typing in my, like, progress notes or, like, or charting.
Yeah.
And I'll spell a word. I'm like, that does not look right. So then I have to pull my phone out,
Yeah.
spell check.
Really?
I do that all the time.
And this is, like, with basic words. This is not, like, with...
No, these aren't
Medical
I can spell
terms.
medical terms better than I can spell basic words.
Whoa, really?
I'm being dead serious.
How's your photographic memory? Would you say you have, like, pretty good photographic memory?
I wouldn't call it photographic, but I think I have a pretty good memory. I mean,
You do, yeah.
like, I can, like, throwing away, like, my clothes. I literally remember every piece of clothing that I have and where I got it from.
Yeah, you have a lot of sentimental value attached to your items.
So
Would you call yourself a hoarder?
no, I'd say I collect a lot of things because, like, I'm okay with getting rid of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, slowly but surely I get rid of things.
Yeah.
But I collect a lot of things.
Okay. And do you think you got that from your dad? Because he was a collector too.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely think. And my mom collects stuff, so it's like they both have I mean, it's a hobby.
I
Collect
guess
things you
so.
like.
What? Okay. Of your parents, what's your favorite trait that you got from them?
Ooh. I love you both equally, by the way, mom, dad.
Are they gonna listen to this? Are you gonna tell them to listen to this?
Yeah, I'll tell them to listen
Okay.
to this one. I think my dad, are we saying like what I got from them or what I like about them?
No, what you got from them, like something passed down to you, like not like a physical item,
Gotcha,
but like
gotcha. Definitely, I definitely think like getting my dad's friendliness.
yeah,
Like I feel like I'm super outgoing
yeah,
and I don't care. So I think I get that from my dad. Like my dad will talk to anyone. That's how I met one of my uncles
yeah.
in Hawaii. They were sitting at an airport bar, just started talking.
Mm-hmm.
And then we found out, he's a PI, private investigator.
Crazy.
And then they ended up being best friends. And
What?
like to help, like he helps like when my sister got into a car accident, he was the first one there
Yeah.
in Hawaii because she lives in Hawaii. But like that's what I'm saying. Like my dad is such a good people person.
He's great. It seems like he always knows what to say,
Yeah.
regardless of the person, like regardless of the age group that he's dealing with.
Yeah, like that's
or
what I'm saying.
maturity
It's
levels.
just easy. I think I think that's one thing. And
You know what I think helps your social intelligence, I guess, is the fact that you've grown up in so many different places. Like you grew up in Vallejo, and then like you also like moved to Benicia, and like Benicia and Vallejo, even though they're adjacent, they're two completely different worlds, and you found like a happy middle.
yeah.
Like with me, like I stick out like a sore thumb, like if I'm talking to people from Vallejo, or like even
Not
though I
really.
grew up in like ghetto ass Pittsburgh, it's like, Christian's white, even though he's dark as hell. I've had this issue, and it's like, and I'm taking this from like Earl Sweatshirt. He had like a lyric in one of his songs, and I'm gonna tweak it a little bit. Too brown for the white folks and too white for the brown folks.
Oh yeah.
You know? It's just like, and that like I connect with that
I feel it. I get
growing
it.
up.
I get it.
Do you connect with that at all?
Yeah, no. I mean,
Like because you're half Filipino, half black, and so
Yeah.
like what was that kind of like clash of culture or resonance?
not
of
really.
culture,
I
like-
mean, I think it was pretty easy to like, as far as family wise,
yeah,
but I'm not gonna leave my mom out. So
mm-hmm.
I like how my mom is always calm and collective amongst the chaos sometimes, so
Yeah.
she can step back. And I think I got that from her. Love you, mom.
But what? Okay, wait, rebuttal. What you also got from your father is like getting real stubborn.
Yeah.
and like if you got to fight, you're ready to throw
Yeah,
down.
that's true.
You're ready to argue, dude.
Yeah, I'm always ready to argue at
Yeah.
all. But I've gotten better.
You're super namaste now.
I've gotten a lot. I used to ready to argue about anything.
Yeah, dude,
But now
you were
I'm like,
ready.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth
So
it.
I'm getting more of my mom traits.
Oh, it's coming out later.
Yeah, see. Thanks, mom.
Man, yeah, your mom is very calm. Like like my mother's a Filipino mom, so is yours.
Yeah.
But my mom is on the other spectrum. My mom is the opposite of chill. That girl, Baddies, if you haven't yet, listen to the episode with my mom, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. She is the example of like, she yells at me all the time for like the stupidest shit, and it has zero effect on me. But my father not talking to me or giving me like 10 seconds of silence, I want his approval so much that
mean.
hurts
You're
so much
bad,
more.
bro. That's so bad.
My father's silence hurts way more than my mom's volume.
Yeah.
Her being so loud at me.
I think you're just used to it.
I'm used to it, dude. Yeah. But I love him so much, man. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Okay. What are your thoughts on like, this is going to sound like so left field, but like what are your thoughts on like reincarnation?
I just super side tangent because for the baddies, I love watching anime. Whatever. Michael B. Jordan watches anime, so bite me.
Nice.
It's called The Time I Was Reincarnated by a Slime. Shout out JD. If you need haircuts.
That's the name of an anime?
Yeah, the time I got reincarnated by a slime, it was recommended by my barber, JD.
Shout out JD.
Shout out Untitled Barbershop
Nice.
in Pinole?
Sure.
Pinole, yeah.
Don't ask me. I don't know the guy.
No, yeah.
But
no,
shout
that's
out
my
that
barber.
guy.
Shout him out. Go get their haircuts. Fire haircuts.
But he
alright.
recommended this anime to you.
Yeah.
And that's the title? Is that entire
The
sentence?
time I was reincarnated as a slime.
Okay, how come that's not the only anime, but so many animes, their titles are just straight up sentences.
That's all right.
Like how to win in a gunfight inside of a dungeon is
Sounds
probably
wonderful.
like that sounds like an anime.
Sounds wonderful.
What?
I would check it out.
Really?
So,
Okay, talk to me about this
the
anime.
reincarnation or the anime?
Okay, so like, well, my original question was, what are your thoughts on reincarnation?
You know, I was just thinking about this the other day.
Yeah.
It kind of got me scared and sad at the same time, and happy. So I was looking at my monstrous dog.
Yeah.
Finn.
Finn.
I love him. I love
Very cute.
him so much. But he looks, I feel like when he's calm and he's looking right at me, I'm just like, you kind of get like human-esque tendencies from you, Finn. Like,
Yeah.
are you? And I'll be like, were you a person before this?
That's like a weird thought to think about.
And I'm just looking at him and he does this like,
the head tilt. When dogs do
head
the
tilt.
head tilt, that's like crazy communication.
yeah, and I'm just like, I love you so much. I love you so much, Finn.
Yes.
But it's like, then I'm like, then when he's a monster, I'm like, were you a bad person?
Were you a serial killer
Were you
in
a-
your past
Were
life?
you like a murderer?
Do you ever feel that? What do you ever feel those moments like, oh shit, was I a different person like before this life? Do you ever like get those moments?
Nah, I don't actually.
You feel like you've only ever been
I
Otis.
feel like that's me as me.
Mhm.
I think I'm just weird. I think I'm just a weird combination of a lot of things. So I
Mhm.
think I'm like, maybe I'm bits and pieces of like different people.
it's possible. Let's say if reincarnation does exist, it's a
Yeah.
beautiful ideology in my opinion. And prior to this, we were 10 other people. If I was a grasshopper, if I was like a tree made into a stool,
Yeah.
you know, I feel when I feel it the most is when I see people that I think I recognize, or like meet people that like I feel like
Oh,
I've
that
known you.
know. Yeah.
Like, is it possible that like we've known each other in a past life? And like, fuck it if I never find out. But like, that's a beautiful hypothetical.
That's like that movie coming out with Mark Wahlberg.
What movie is it?
I can't remember the title. It just came out.
Okay.
But he has like the concept behind it is, you know, have you heard the term? It takes obviously once you're good at something, it takes 10,000 hours to master
Yes.
that skill. So the concept is these people from the trailer, they've lived so many lives and they just keep coming back, being reincarnated. But they remember they have to from the trailer, I guess they have to unlock their past lives to regain those skill sets.
Whoa.
From the trailer. I could be 100% wrong, but that's how he was describing it when he was trying to get Mark Wahlberg to remember this. Like, oh,
Yeah.
these are all your items. Which one's yours? Pick your item or whatever on the table. And then he's like, you've had thousands of lives. So it was a cool concept. The movie looks interesting. I'm probably going to watch it.
Can you imagine finding out though? Like if a higher being were to present him or herself or their self to you, and just say, "This is the list of beings that you've been before." You're like, "What?"
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
And you just unlock all those skill sets. Like, it's just boom.
I've talked about this before in regards to reincarnation, but like, wouldn't it be what makes me sad about it if it were to be real is that I don't think I'd want to live another life as not me. That I love the people that I've been surrounded by and grew up with so much that I can't imagine a life to live without them. I can't imagine having another
hear you.
mom. Can't imagine having
Yeah.
another like set of best friends. But I think with reincarnation, you'll never know.
Never know. Maybe that's why you get those little, like, I feel like I know you.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
So it's just one of those, it's a crazy concept. You know, you could talk for hours about that.
Dude, I just hope it's not darkness. I just hope it's not
I
darkness. after we
I
pass.
personally don't think it is.
I believe in an afterlife of some sort.
I think regardless of what happens after, you know, you just don't know. I think there is something. Just
Yeah.
something,
And I think it's important to hold on to that hope.
you know.
To have faith in something existing afterwards.
I mean, you'll never know.
Yeah.
And when that time comes, maybe you will. Maybe you will. In that moment, you'll know.
Because
But,
you grew up what, Christian?
yeah.
And I grew up Catholic, and so obviously there's a lot of flaws with religion in general. But I do like that it does instill
There is a good place.
there's a good place.
There's a good place.
Yes, dude. And I hope, and that's like that helps us strive to be good humans, because
It
like
does.
it can't just be this.
We'll find out. Hopefully later rather than sooner.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And now we're living good lives,
I
dude.
can't complain.
We're here in Vegas.
Yep. You're gonna buy a watch.
I'm gonna buy a watch.
You're gonna buy something.
Dude, we legit came here saying like, we're gonna buy some stupid shit.
I'm gonna buy something stupid. Yeah. This is definitely an impulse buy,
Yeah.
but whatever.
Yeah.
We deserve it.
YSL, bro.
YSL.
YSL. Oh shit. Okay. I think Lauren is gonna be here
Yes.
soon.
Yeah. She should be here pretty soon.
So, but dude, this was
A good episode.
Fucking
I
fun.
enjoyed this a lot. Actually.
I enjoyed this a lot. It's very, dude. Yeah, like
This was nice.
this is very nice.
like
Even
this.
though we've spent like 2 days with each other already, to
I
just
like
sit
it.
down and just like have good
To
convo.
just chop it up. This is nice.
Yeah, man.
nice.
I love you, dude.
Love you, brother.
All right, say bye to the baddies real quick.
All right, later, baddies. Thanks for having me.
Sorry we didn't do an improv scene, but we got shit to do.
Right.
But stick around. Maybe we'll put clips of dumb videos of shit we're doing in Vegas at the end of the episode.
maybe. We'll
maybe
see.
if we want to document it. Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. We'll see.
Yes.
The goal is to get my face somewhere.
Okay, that's so ambiguous. Let's break that down real quick. We have the Otis Stop Kissing Me stickers, and we want to put that on like cool places. Specifically, if we could
I just
find
said
like,
somewhere.
well, I guess so. I'll leave it ambiguous.
I set the bar low. I was gonna put it on like a.
We want to
light.
put his face on some boobs, the stickers of
Yeah.
the face. Yes.
Yeah. Might be done.
All right, y'all.
We'll see.
We'll see you guys next time.
All right,
Otis,
later,
look into
baddies.
the camera. Leave the baddies with one last thing that you want, with a piece of advice, blah blah blah, and we'll zoom in on your face.
Just love each other, man. The world's crazy.
Just love each other.
love
The
each
world
other,
is
all right?
crazy.
All
All
right,
right.
later, y'all.
Bye. Yo, dude, that was hella fun.
Can't be that bad, oh, it 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 can't be that bad.
Baddies, thanks for listening to the show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. This episode was brought to you by companies like M3is3D.com. Be sure to check them out. All the links that you need to find them are in the descriptions below. And be sure to check out icbtb.com to get any of your merch that you want from us, or to check out episodes on any other platforms, streaming platforms, or YouTube. And be sure to hit us up on our socials. Email us and DM us on Instagram, and we'll see you guys later. Take it easy.
Let's see. Hello. It's Christian. That's me. I know that. And the trip.